Good evening, everyone. Hello. Welcome
How's
back
it
to another
going?
episode of the Castle Family Vlog. As usual, Ricky,
Rebecca.
Rebecca, we've got the kids to sleep, as you know is our tradition, and now we have time to make another video.
Or as I like to call it, have adult talk.
Adult talk. Adult talk about Disney so far. But we've had a crazy weekend. You'll see that in one of the next weekend vlogs.
We went to a wedding,
We had
rehearsal.
wedding rehearsal, wedding on Friday. Took Danny to the arcade because we felt bad that we've been not with him for the last few days. But now it's Sunday, sports day. My teams went 3-0.
Yikes.
Barca won, NYCFC won, and the New York Football Giants actually got a win on the road. All is good with the world, and now we get to
He's
talk
very
about my
happy.
favorite things.
Back
Disney.
to Disney.
And wearing my beautiful... Where is he?
You can't really see me, but it's okay. But what we decided to do this episode is introduce some Disney cups that we have. If any of you have been to Magic Kingdom, and you're one of the big kids like I am, I picked this up at Be Our Guest restaurant, and it was a massive Beauty and the Beast chalice, and it lights up. I like it.
I don't think that was Beauty and the Beast.
I got this at Be Our Guest.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. Well, since we're all-encompassing channel here, all my Gryffindors, let me know. Even though I'm not really Gryffindor, she likes to remind me.
That's my cup.
This is not your cup. You bought this for me.
Yes, but he represents me. He's representing me. We'll get you one.
But today we're actually going to talk about our must-dos at Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, these are the ones that when we go, we have to do these every single time.
Now, we'll start off with Animal Kingdom.
Every single time.
Now, we'll start off with Animal Kingdom because unfortunately, not that many must-dos at Animal Kingdom because it's not really a kid-friendly park for us, at least. Again, these are all our opinions. The last time we went to Animal Kingdom was for Daniel's first birthday, and it was the last day of the trip, and it was also travel day.
But I was going to say that it was the hottest day of the entire trip.
It actually went back up to like 90 degrees that day.
It was brutal.
It was a brutal day. And for those of you that know, Animal Kingdom does not offer that much shade or air conditioning. So it was a little rough that day, but we still have to do some things. And would you like to start us off on the first thing that we must do when we go to Animal Kingdom?
Oh, well, this one definitely leads more towards me than I'm thinking of. But when we are there, I always make a stop at the Harambe Fruit Market, and I get myself one of those grilled corns with all the African spices on it. Now, it's been a little bit time since we've been there, and I received it, and based on my research, according to people online, and the people I like to follow for food advice at Disney, that the spices have changed. So I know on our next trip, I'm definitely going to have to give it another shot and make sure that I still like it. But that's one of the snacks I like to get there.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if he's really big into it. It's not spicy. Like when you think of African spices, everybody's first thought is it spicy? It's more of a flavor spice to it than hot.
Right.
That's the word I'm looking for. Like a hot spice.
Right.
But it's good. I enjoy it. And they always dip it in that big vat butter. I love butter on corn. What can go wrong?
Yeah.
And you can always get it without the spices. So just a big grilled corn from the grill that they do it in your fresh right there and dip it in nice and melted butter. It's good.
Right. So... Anyway, we apologize for the background noise. We're actually going to mute that right now.
Oh, man.
So, as for me, as Rebecca gets that going, for me, my must-do, which is actually close to her must-do,
Yes.
for me, we must go to the Lion King show. It is my absolute favorite movie as a child. Original. Thank you. Not this remake. the original Lion King with James Earl Jones, may he rest in peace, as Mufasa. And Jeremy Irons as Scar. One of my favorite Disney movies of all time. So for me, that is a must. That show is a must. It's also a nice break.
Yes,
Also a
it
nice
is.
break from the walking. And the times that I've gone to see it with
He's still dealing with the cough. We've talked about this already. We all went through COVID, and my poor husband here is still dealing with this lingering cough. But
Yes.
for whatever reason,
every time we're gonna record a show,
it's when it wants to
coughing
act up
fit
the
is when it
most.
wants to act up.
Because
Absolutely.
he's been pretty good all day, barely coughing. We sat
I
down.
didn't cough at
and
all during the wedding.
Boom. We want to cough.
Yeah.
Or he wants to cough. I don't.
But anyway, going back to talking about the Lion King show,
One more
I've
cough.
almost cried. No, every time we go, I've almost cried because I get so emotional because I just see my son sitting there, just staring intently at Timon, Pumbaa, and Simba, obviously. So for me, that is a core memory that was made at very older age for me. And I will always go, especially now that we have our newest son. We're going to enshrine him in the tradition of going to the Lion King show.
Yeah, that's a good one. Lion King is definitely more up Ricky's alley. I like the movie. Definitely go with the original. But that is definitely a core memory. I have that photo on my phone and I can picture it clearly in my head right now of Danny sitting on Ricky's lap just intently watching the Lion King show.
And I think I'm staring at him, or I'm also staring intently at the show as well.
Yeah, you're staring intently at the show. But it's really cute. It's one of my favorite photos also. I have a couple, and a lot of them are from Disney.
Of course they are.
So next up on this must do at Animal Kingdom, once again, it leads towards me because Ricky's a yes or no on this one. It's more towards the rides though. I like to go on Expedition Everest. He doesn't like to.
There's one part I don't like about that ride.
Ricky doesn't like going backwards.
I don't like going backwards on any ride, any roller coaster. I don't like not being able to see where I'm going.
I like it. I'm a thrill seeker. Might even say adrenaline junkie. I'm all about. If you get on a roller coaster and you can't like get a flutter in your stomach or possibly want to scream it out, it's not worth it.
It's called motion sickness.
Motion
That's what that fluttering in my stomach is.
But it's a good ride. It's a classic, I want to say. It's good. I like it. You walk through the ride. The line is awesome. And hopefully my son, who I think is going to be a thrill seeker like me.
Which one?
Well, right now I can only determine Danny. The other one, we haven't even gotten to like full personality yet.
Okay, well, that's not mine. Whereas mine, my ride that I think we have to do is the Kali River Rapids. I love water rides. I love anything water. For me, that is a must. And especially if you go to Animal Kingdom early enough. I think the first time we actually rode it, we went so early. We got on like 4 or 5 times in a row, and we were soaked.
Yeah, I think we actually changed.
We did. We brought it to
clothes
the
in the
clothes,
in one of the lockers there.
And we were like, we're going to do this early. We're going to get this done. And then we're going to change and be done with it. But Kali River Rapids for me is a must, especially since there's not, like I said before, there's not that much shade in Animal Kingdom. So on a hot day, that ride, that is a good ride to cool you down and to cool you off.
I agree. I like that one. It's good. It's a simple raft ride.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can describe.
And sometimes those are hit and miss, whether you're going to get wet or not. You're going to get wet on Kali River Rapids.
I think
you are going to get wet every single time. So
I
for
agree.
me, that's definitely a must do.
Another one I can't wait to do with the boys.
Yeah, I don't think they're tall enough yet.
Oh, definitely not. And we'll have to rider swap that one. So
Right. Yeah, for a while. Yeah.
For a little bit. But it's good. It's another good one.
Yes.
Like we said, Animal Kingdom's a bit short on the list of must-dos for us because the park itself, at least we feel it doesn't lend to people with young kids. We don't find that it has too much suitable stuff for the kids to do.
Right.
But this next ride that we love to always do, we did it on Danny's first trip, and it was a hit. And it's the Kilimanjaro Safari.
Don't do that.
It was the Kilimanjaro Safari. It was great. Another nice break from walking around in the heat all day. Now, this isn't to say it's not outdoors, but you're seated down under a little bit of a canopy from the truck that you're on. And it's great. He gets to sit on our lap and he's looking at all the animals, and I think he had a blast.
I think he loved it. He did. Yeah.
It was a good one. I have
Yeah.
a bunch of photos on that one too.
Yeah.
I took a lot of photos on that trip. It was his first trip. What can I do?
And now the next ones we're gonna list is food and drinks. So for us, we've been doing this one ever since we've started going to Animal Kingdom Lodge, and that's always stopping at the Dawa Bar.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
Is
Yeah.
that Animal Kingdom Lodge?
Sorry, Animal Kingdom theme park
Correct.
is the Dawa Bar. And Rebecca likes getting the African margarita from there.
Oh, yes.
And I like to try any different beers that they have from different parts of the world. They tend to have a lot of beers, obviously, from Africa. So I tried to drink one or two of those as we're there. And it's a nice chance to stop and relax and reset and, you know, have a nice adult beverage. So that's Dawa Bar. So
Dawa
next
Bar
time,
is always
next
a
time
good
you're
time.
there, stop and get yourself a nice little adult libation.
I like Dawa Bar because it's always right outside. It's right next to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
So you can grab a drink, and a lot of the time they will have different performers right out there doing the thing. And you grabbing a drink, you're watching a show, music, whatever performance they have on at the time. And once again, I remember Danny's first trip. He was out there with his little shorts on and just
That little toddler newborn dance that they do at the hips.
yeah,
Or the
it was good.
that one.
It was good. But I think that's pretty much all of our must-dos for that for Animal Kingdom. There is a item that we have on our list that we want to do.
Right.
We haven't hit it yet, and I think it's such a popular thing for people to do, especially adults, that it's a hard one to get. We've tried a couple times, but we want to hit up the Nomad Lounge. We've heard nothing but good reviews. They get food from Tiffin's, which is the nice restaurant in Animal Kingdom. The lounge has indoor and outdoor seating, and the outdoor seating overlooks the water, so you get to see all the boats go by while you're having a nice drink and some snacks from Tiffin's. And I don't know, all the pictures I've seen, all the reviews I've seen, Nomad Lounge is the place to try and hit while you're there. We've tried a couple times, and the wait list is astronomical. Like I've never been able to get a reservation there in advance. And then
It's always a wait list.
yeah, but the wait list sometimes is booked out on the app, so you have to go to the counter and do the walk-up list, and sometimes it's hit or miss.
Yeah.
So, but we haven't done it yet. But that is a goal of ours, is to do Nomad Lounge. So
Yes.
it's definitely going to keep us going back to Animal Kingdom. So,
Moving on,
Hollywood Studios.
aka MGM Studios. I'm just kidding. I'm old school, so for me it's MGM Studios, but we'll call it its proper name, Hollywood Studios. Ladies first. What is a must-do for us at Hollywood Studios, or for you?
Okay, so I'm gonna start off with rides. Let's hit up all the
Sure.
rides that we like to do. And there's a couple on there, but for Mama, for me,
For Mama Castle.
Mama Castle, I have to hit Tower of Terror. Now, before children, I got to drag this man on many a times to Tower of Terror. He doesn't, once again, the whole free fall thing, I don't think really works for him. Am I right?
I still do it though.
But you do Everest, but you're not a fan.
No. Especially when I don't know how many times we're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down.
I'm a thrill
which is
seeker.
your favorite part of the entire
I
thing.
love it because it's, if anybody, like, okay, this is my nerd coming out here, but it's run by a computer. So every time you get on Tower of Terror, you're getting a different sequence of ups and downs and windows opening as you're seeing how high, and it shoots you back up and the free fall back down, and I love it. It's a go thrill ride, and Disney doesn't have a lot of like crazy thrill rides and roller coasters or anything like that, but that's a good one.
How do you feel if they re-themed Tower of Terror like they did in Disneyland to be the Guardians?
I'm gonna have to call myself a purist. I don't want to say it. I like Tower of Terror. I like looking up at the Tip Top Club at the top, and there's pictures and a light show of the dancers, and I like that this is the probably only second attraction in all of Disney World where the cast members can be grumpy.
Yes. That
Like, they can be grumpy.
Going behind the curtain, not that we're cast members or anything, but we watch enough Disney documentaries, that attraction behind the scenes has the longest wait list for cast members who want to be a part of that attraction, a part of that ride, because like she just mentioned, they get to be grumpy. Not that all of them don't love to be happy-go-lucky part of the Disney magic, but this is one where they actually have to be
spooky.
Welcome.
Speaking of spooky,
spooky-ish, spooky adjace.
Spooky adjace. I got to bring out my Mickey pumpkin tonight. I found this, I think it was last year we got this.
I think 2 years ago.
Okay, nonetheless, he's making an appearance tonight.
For all those husbands that know, Home Goods.
Home Goods is good.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
But either way, Tower of Terror is my must-do. I always go and I'm like, I want to get on, and it's been harder these days because I don't want to get on by myself. I want someone to be able to clutch on to while I scream as I fall.
You can't right now.
And I can't. There's no one to watch the kids unless
someone comes with us.
So it's been on pause for a little bit, but I'm gonna get back there soon. Maybe Danny will be tall enough soon. I don't know. No, he might come off that one crying if he's not ready.
That one.
Okay, I'll wait a couple more years.
I don't know about that one.
We'll get somebody to join me next time then.
Yes, I would agree. Okay. So
moving on to our next must-do ride.
Yes. What do we have written? We have notes and we have things written down.
It's just easiest because we're getting older.
Toy Story Mania.
Oh yes.
Because I love beating my family in Toy Story Mania, and it's one that Daniel loves to do.
He is a massive Toy Story fan. Massive Toy Story fan. Since itty bitty.
Yes.
He has been a thing for Toy Story. So we always go on that one.
Have to. That's a must for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's a must. And the next one that we're going to say is one that we just started doing because I don't like spinning. I don't.
This is Toy Story's version of the teacups. And it's the alien swirling saucers. And I loved it. It was amazing.
I'm not a big spinning guy.
He doesn't like free falls. He doesn't like going backwards, and
But if there's one thing I hate, let me not use hate. That's a strong word. That I strongly dislike out of all those three, it's the spinning.
Not the going backwards. I would have thought the going backwards was
That's a very close second. Very close second. But if I have a choice between spinning and going backwards, I'm not spinning.
Okay, people. It is now documented for the rest of his life.
No such thing. Nobody else sees this but you and I.
No, there's people watching. I know. You guys are out there. And it is now documented for the rest of his life that he said that if he has to do rides with me, it has to be anything but spinning.
Yes.
He'll get on other things.
And yet you still make me go on the teacups.
It's fun.
No, it's not.
I laughed the whole time.
No, it's not.
When I went on with Danny,
I want to puke every time we go on those things.
He loved it. He laughed the whole time, and he had so much fun on it. I think we went on it 4 times in a row. No joke, 4 times.
We're talking about the alien saucers, not the teacups.
Not the teacups.
Saucer, yeah. No. No.
Okay. Well, This isn't in the ride category, but
Well, we are done with the ride category. Let's put it this way.
but it keeps with the Toy Story theme. As you can tell, we're Toy Story people because of our son.
Because you all have a friend in us.
That was cute.
Thank you.
That was cute.
Thank you.
But our next must do is we have to meet Buzz. Buzz Lightyear is Danny's favorite Toy Story character. He legitimately probably has 4 toys.
Different buzzes.
4 different Buzz toys. And I will tell you that on one of our last trips to Hollywood, he saw Buzz for the first time when he was like fully starting to recognize things. And he just was in awe. He walked up to him and he put his hand on him. And as we were walking away,
he put his forehead on.
Bye, Buzz. I love you. And I just broke.
That was it.
I melted. I was like, I could end the trip right here. We're good. We can go home.
That was it.
Let's cancel all the reservations and end it right here because that's the best thing that's ever happened.
Done.
And it was amazing.
Don't forget who else he did that with, too.
Of course with Daddy. He would do number 1. The number 1
but
man.
he did the number 1. He said Donald's number 1.
He did.
And he did. I was done. Yeah, like you said, I was done. I'm done.
You could end the trip right there and just go home.
Right there. Yeah, that's it.
But now that is a must-do of ours. We have to go see Buzz. And I'm going to see Buzz every single time until our son decides he's over it.
Devastation.
And hopefully
You'll
that won't
probably
be
find us on
anytime
the floor
sooner.
crying that day.
Until he's over it. Which I hope he's not. Anytime soon. Anytime soon.
So now we go from the attractions, now we go to adult things to do.
Correct.
And now we don't do this that often anymore because now we have the kids, so it's a little difficult to do that.
Yeah, but we're not
getting sloshed.
We're not
Let's
getting
put it that way.
drunk.
We're not.
But you know, you can Hollywood Studios is one of the few parks that you can grab a drink and walk around and have a drink in.
Drink, water, drink, water,
Yeah.
drink, water. So
It stays along the Toy Story theme again.
The first one that we do, staying along the Toy Story, is actually located at Woody's Lunchbox.
Right there in Toy Story Land.
And it is the grown-ups lemonade. So it's obviously spiked lemonade. It is dangerously delicious.
It is. So it's one of those drinks that if you didn't know that it had alcohol in it, it would sneak up on you and it kick your butt. It's really good. I failed to look up the ingredients to talk about it, but I am 90% sure that it has obviously lemonade.
We'll probably put it
but
somewhere
it has like
on my body. We'll probably find it and we'll
I'll
put it
put
right
the
here.
blurb
Put it right here. Is where we'll
over
put
here of the rest of what the ingredients in it, but I'm pretty sure it has cherry in it. And I'm not a big cherry person, but it wasn't overwhelmingly cherry.
And she was never a big Jerry Springer fan.
Cherry.
You said Jerry. We'll roll back the tape. You said Jerry.
I'm gonna watch this over just
ahead.
to see if you're right.
Sure, that's fine. And then, so there's that one. And then the next one that we actually have to do, and we've actually done with Danny, and he's actually done really well there, is going to Olga's Cantina. Not Olga, Olga's Cantina.
In Star Wars land.
In Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy,
Not Star
sorry.
Wars. Thank you.
Excuse me. In my head, it was Toy Story.
She's not a Star Wars. She's not
I
that
like
big of
it,
a-
but that's definitely
So
more
it's
on
in
him.
Galaxy's Edge. And we've never, unfortunately, one little tip that we suggest, we always do it very early in the morning because we know we're not going to stay late at Hollywood Studios. We have actually yet to do Fantasmic since we've had the boys. Because we know already he just won't make it. We're going to try the next time we go.
I agree.
We're definitely going to try because Danny's older and Michael is just sleeping through anything right now. So one thing we suggest is try to get the last reservations or the last few reservations. Technically, the park closes and the only thing left that's open is Fantasmic. So when you leave, the park is technically closed and it's dark. And you can have pictures with the Millennium Falcon as soon as you walk out right there in the dark.
We haven't
So,
done it yet, but it's definitely something to keep in mind.
Little tip to keep in mind. But going back to what we order when we go into Olga's Cantina, we like to get the Jet Juice,
That's yours.
which is my drink. Still puts hair on my chest. That's how strong it is. Again, we're gonna put the blurb of what it is right down here, and we're also gonna do, and Rebecca likes to get the octane. What is
Outer
it?
Rim.
Outer Rim. That looks like octane.
No, the Outer Rim. It is Star Wars' version of a margarita. And for my friends and family who are watching, you know my drink of choice is a margarita. I am definitely, if I have it, if we're going on, I'm getting some version of a margarita. It's simple. You can call it basic. I don't care, but it's good. And that's their version of a margarita. It's good.
Right.
But his tip is definitely, I would say, you get one of the late reservations. Everything else in the park's already closed. They don't kick you out until you're done. And here's one more tip for you. We went the first time and it was nice and early in the morning. I think we had like 8:30, 9 o'clock. As soon as they opened
we were
reservation.
We were going to drink, but I know exactly where she's going with this. Usually, if you go during a very busy time, you actually have a time limit of how long you could actually stay inside Olga's Cantina. I believe it's 40 minutes to an hour.
In my head, I have 45. Either way, I'll put it up on the screen. the confirmed time allotment that you're allowed to stay. Now, when we went that early, no one else was trying to go in there. They let us stay there for like an hour. So we were able to walk around the entire lounge. We took photos of everything. They have a DJ, DJ inside. We ordered
multiple drinks. I actually did the flight.
Yes, you did.
I came home with those saber tooths. Teeth cups.
Teeth cups.
Teeth cups. It's really sick. I should. You know what? I might put that out next video. Just to prove that they're there. But it's that thing is awesome.
That means you have to come back for our next video so you can see what he's talking about.
Yes. Yeah. That thing is sick. I haven't drank out of it since, but
they gave you a fresh set. Those have never had liquid in them.
Yeah, they've never had liquid in them. I was so scared traveling home with those.
Yeah.
I was so scared.
They made it.
Shipped it home.
We couldn't because
from the
technically
hotel?
We tried. We went to the gift shop and we spoke to the woman at the counter and she was trying to help us, but the only issue we encountered was that she didn't have a receipt to scan. So they need to prove your purchase, and since it was technically part of a restaurant purchase, it had flight on there and not the actual cups.
Yeah, not the SKU.
So they couldn't ship it home for us. So we had to. I maneuvered it. We got home.
She finagled.
It was packed well, nice and comfortable in there, and it made it home without being damaged. And it's still in our bedroom. But
It is. Yeah. So that's our must-dos for both Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. Comment down below what's your must-do for Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go visit us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm sorry, TikTok.
TikTok.
I'm new to that one. So, but we just joined TikTok, so you guys are gonna be seeing me doing some stuff or something.
You guys heard it here first.
Maybe we'll see. I don't know. I'm not a big doing couples.
TikToker.
Yeah, I'm not a big tickety-talkator. So.
Like you said, please subscribe, share our page with your friends and family, and come back for our next episode. Yeah. We're throwing around ideas. I can't even tell you what we're doing yet.
No.
But it'll be fun. You're getting to know us.
Just come to see what we're wearing next. Honestly.
Yeah. I wish
that's
I could
fun. Go ahead if you wanna. Oh, that's a beauty right there.
It's pretty.
Okay, well if you're standing up. There's his face. Phooey. So
anyway, come back next week for our next episode and come have some laughs at least. At minimum, you're gonna laugh because it's us.
And we're tired.
All right, guys.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, now this is getting embarrassing, okay? I swear, I don't know what it is. We made it through the whole episode.
So close.
So what I was trying to say
was
bye. Have a good night or day or whatever time of day you're watching this. It's nighttime for us because we have to wait till the kids are asleep.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Have a good one. Bye.